Okay, listen. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell y'all that I didn't see this. I saw it. My reaction was crazy, but my hype is still real. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know that y'all like, oh, this motherfucker doing a video? That's crazy. He ain't did one in 2 weeks. Listen, we're going to talk about all of that, but first of all, let's get to this because we got a couple of things to get through real quick. This shit was hype, bro. This shit was hype. I was hype. I can't lie. Character 1, what did it do? Obviously. I had a couple days. Yep. Roger Jr. Yep. Yes, character number 4. The demon. Yujiro. Hanma. Oh my god. And it's crazy because they only gave us like anime and manga like views of him and show views of him, but the aura is crazy. Yes sir. Yes sir. And he's going after the family. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Woo. That's tough. And we got the new stage coming. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to give you my quick thoughts on Yujiro Hanma and why I think that this is a perfect fit. One, Yujiro comes from a anime that is based in martial arts. That's literally everything that Tekken is based off of martial arts. I told the homies, I said, listen, put a Baki character in here because it just makes the perfect sense. Martial arts, Tekken, they make too much sense. The same way that Tekken did Street Fighter when it came to Akuma. I never understood why they put, what's his name from Walking Dead. I never understood why they put him in there. I forgot his name. But you put Akuma in there, you put Geese in there. Like, cool, martial arts games, you want a martial arts person. Yujiro is the perfect person for me in this game. Now, we're going to react to Wildfighter X's video where he does not share that same sentiment from what I've been told. But let's check it out.
Heard about Yujiro being announced.
Oh, wait. Let's go. Go ahead, subscribe.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard about Yujiro being announced for Tekken 8, I was at work and my friend showed me the news on his phone. Now, for the sake of transparency, this was my reaction. But then, once I clocked out of my shift and started to calm down from the initial hype that was infecting my nervous system, just like all y'all, I started having second thoughts. And this honestly might be a hot take, because when I told my friends this in the group chat, I was already met with some resistance. If you read the title...
That was me. Yes, he was met with some resistance. I'm resistance. How you doing?
Before clicking the video, you already know what I'm thinking. First, let's do a quick rundown of my feelings for this season's characters.
Okay.
I don't really care for Kunimitsu because before
Facts.
Tekken 7, no one really gave a damn about this character. Let's be honest.
Facts.
So they had to make her one of the most annoying and cheapest characters ever so she could get some play. And
real quick, before he continues, Wildfighter and I talked about this. Like, we talked about, yo, Kuni is about to be annoying. She's about to be crazy, and everybody's about to use her thinking that they're good. So I do agree with him on this.
her being in Tekken 8, with how this game works, she will piss off a lot of people and only exist for Arsenal Nash's tournament career and weeaboos.
No. Hey, stop.
For Arsenal Nash's tournament.
Hey, stop. He said this is a joke. No, it's not. It's probably a joke to him. It's not a joke for me. Arsenal Ash got his main back, his main back, his Tekken 7, the one that he was most successful with, his main back. This ain't a joke. This character is back for Arslan Ash. Put word on it, on me.
Career and weeaboos.
Bob. Now I didn't know
Bob is cool as long as they don't overtune him. He was cool in Tekken 7 because you still needed a brain and some fundamentals to make.
Man, hell no, I hated Bob. I'm sorry. I hate when Wildfire uses Bob. I hate him. I hate him.
Can work even after they gave him that extra launcher. I think it was a 15 frame launcher toward the end of Tekken 7 lifespan. But other than that, cool dude.
I don't know much about Roger Jr.
Roger Jr. I personally don't know any Roger Jr. fans.
Yeah.
I only seen like one tournament player use him in Tekken Tag 2, and that was from videos of Bearju Naklam. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah, I don't know much about Roger.
I mean, who's really looking out for this character? Overall, he has a very low pick rate, so I don't know why he's back, honestly, unless it's for the few trolls.
Roger Jr. I feel like is more like a cult pick. Like there's a very, very small niche of people that use Roger Jr. And if they like Roger Jr., it's just because they're just a fan of the uniqueness of a kangaroo with boxing gloves. And back in the day, you know how Kangaroo Jack was the movie, and you know how you would see that Kangaroo Jack knew how to box, he knew how to fight, and he was wearing a hoodie. For some reason, we like the animals wearing clothes. And Roger Jr. kind of reminds me of Kangaroo Jack. So I feel like the cult following that Roger Jr. has, that's why he's back. And people like him. You know, they just throw him in there. Hey, guys, let's bring back Roger Jr. We don't really have as much animals as we should, even though we got the 2 bears. We need another animal. That's what we need, another fucking animal.
That have been rooting for him and are only there to piss off people on ranked.
Yeah. Yujiro Hanma. Come on, Wild. Get to the shit.
And now we finally arrived at Yujiro Hanma.
Get to the shit.
Man. Yujiro Hanma. Now, I liked the Baki series. Okay, not as much as I like Naruto and Bleach, but I do have a love for the Baki series. Okay,
yeah.
Even though it can get really weird, like
it can.
like they want you to believe some weird bullshit. Like when Retsu was sneaking behind the guard, and they wanted us to believe that nobody saw him. Like bullshit like that. It ends up being an enjoyable watch, especially when you're zooted. Okay, I know I watched it both sober and zooted. Okay.
No facts, real talk.
It's definitely an interesting watch. Now, in this series, Yujiro is the pinnacle of strength, okay? And no one is really allowed to beat him in the story unless they are his sons, Jack, Hanma, or Baki. I think Jack fought him a few times, hasn't come close to beating him.
Yeah.
But Baki just had a showdown with them, and it was pretty cool. But but Baki's the second most glazed character in the series, so yeah, only Baki's left to even throw hands with him and make him bleed.
Yeah.
I mean, Hanayama did too, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But Baki's the second most glazed character.
Hanayama would have been a crazy pick too for Baki because he's more like the sumo-ish type of character. If I'm remembering that character right, I think I'm remembering him right.
In the series behind Yujiro, who gets jerked off by the narrator as soon as the chance presents itself.
Amen.
Okay, Yujiro was cool. Okay, and he is no doubt the strongest martial artist in the Baki series. Okay, the narrator doesn't fail to let us know that Yujiro is the strongest. Sorry, the narrator makes sure we know all of this shit.
Facts.
But all Yujiro does, he just tanks hits, humiliates people. And again, this is not a jab at Yujiro, okay? So all the Yujiro fans can chill.
No, he's not wrong.
I'm choosing my words carefully because I know how the Baki fans are.
He's not wrong.
Let's be honest. Every time we see Yujiro, and I mean every time we see Yujiro,
he's just tanking a hit.
He shows up, hands in his pockets, and just wins.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Like, bro is either tanking or one-shotting, basically. So how the hell is that gonna be adapted to gameplay?
He's chilling.
Again, I'm not saying that Yujiro has no techniques. It's just that in his series, he's so strong that bro doesn't even fucking need him. We saw him throw hands a few times. One of the most noticeable, like I said, against his son Baki, who I believe should have actually been the DLC character, respectfully. Yes, you heard.
Now, I disagree with that, but we're going to get to that. As a matter of fact, no. Let's talk about that right now, real quick. the reason I think that Baki did not get picked to be the DLC character, which I would have liked, is this. Baki is 5'6". Guess who's taller than Baki? Leo is 5'10". Baki's 5'6". He would be the second shortest character in the game next to Ling. Next to Ling, he would be the shortest character in the game. Ling is 5'2". It's 5'2", which means Baki is a little bit... I'm taller than Baki. Heihachi is 5'11". Fakumram, who I think is the tallest, is 6'7". And real quick, Yujiro is 6'3". So he's taller than Kazuya, Heihachi, Jin. He might be the same height as Clive. He might be the same height as Clive Rossfield. Nope, he's taller than Clive. So, how tall is King? How tall is King? How tall is King? How tall is King? King is 6'7". That means Armor King is probably the same. Is probably the same height, right? Like that would make sense. Armor King is 6'4". Yujiro is 6'3". So Yujiro, wow. Yujiro is is closer to Armor King, and I did not know the King was 6'7". God damn. But anyway,
heard me right. I believe that Baki should have been the DLC character for Tekken 8. Okay. We've seen Baki start out as a grappler, and then he just kept evolving. We saw him throw hands plenty of times.
Facts.
Most of those things can be adapted into moves into Tekken. But honestly, this is why I have an easier time visualizing gameplay for him. Well, easier time visualizing gameplay for him than his father Yujiro. Because like I said, Baki has thrown hands many times. Okay, we saw him use many techniques. Okay, we have seen Baki use a combination of strikes and grabs throughout the series, and he is overall, in my opinion, a more interesting character with his smart-ass remarks that are delivered perfectly by his voice actor. Okay.
The problem with Baki though, Wildfighter, the problem with Baki is that much like his dad, well, Baki we've seen grow, which is what you said. However, the issue with having Baki in the game was that his counter game, fans would probably expect his counter game to be top notch. Like he would be able to counter everything. We've seen Baki, as you're about to show, we've seen Baki knock people out in 2 hits. We've seen Baki knock people out in 1 hit. Baki's height would allow certain things to be dodged, like mids to be dodged. Like for example, there's a video that's going to come out probably tomorrow of me fighting Wildfighter X and he's using Leo and I'm using Lee, and I do my forward 3, which is the mid kick heat engager, and Leo's stance can go under that. Like I didn't even know that. But Baki's fighting adaptation, anybody they took from Baki that's top tier, gameplay would have been crazy, and I think it is going to be crazy when it comes to Yujiro.
Now imagine those smart-ass remarks in gameplay. That would be pretty cool. Like, it's especially cool when he's rage baiting his opponents, okay? Seeing Baki's style of MMA would be so cool, man. Bro just fought Musashi, and before that he fought Yujiro. And while he is strong, I would say that he has a more fleshed out moveset that he uses in the anime, and the dev team can also flesh out his moveset in Tekken using the moves that he used in the anime.
One of those would have been stances.
Like, they could make a super fleshed out MMA character that surpasses Fakumram, Josie, and even Bruce. And Bruce is one of my favorite Tekken characters of all time, bro. Again, I'm not saying Yujiro is weak. I'm just saying that the type of character that he is, Tekken is not a good fit for, bro. It's honestly crazy for any Baki character to be in Tekken to begin with, because remember when Capcom did a Baki crossover for Street Fighter 6, but it was for cosmetics and shit, so we thought, oh yeah, we're definitely getting Baki in Street Fighter 6, which would have been hype, but nope, all we got was like just cosmetics and shit.
Baki in Street Fighter to me makes more sense. Yujiro in Tekken 8 to me makes more sense. Because you got somebody like a Ram who literally has a move where he puffs out his chest and stops attacks. There's so many counters in Tekken 8 that's why Yujiro fits in there. Baki, 100%. Oh my god, Baki would be crazy in Street Fighter. In Street Fighter, that's where I think Baki should be at. Because his neutral, going back and forth, kicks, it would look cooler to me aesthetically with Baki in Street Fighter. Yujiro in Tekken, to me, makes so much sense because of how durable he is and how, like, so many characters have moves where they can just tank hits. Like, one of my most famous shorts is me being Law, and back then it was forward, 4-4-3 for Law, where he would do the kick, but it would be armored. One of my most famous shorts on my channel is me being that Law, using that kick, and my homeboy Drew using Kazuya, and he's just doing the punch combo, and I'm tanking the kick, and I kick him still after all of that. That's another reason why I think that Yujiro fits perfectly.
Like, what the fuck was that, Capcom? And then people were advocating for Tifa in Tekken 8, but instead we got Cloud dumbass who should have been in Soul Calibur or something.
Facts.
Like, did Capcom and Namco swap bags or something? Like, damn.
No, real talk.
I mean, that's if the Tifa rumors are true, okay? If the Tifa rumors are true, these two companies just swap bags, okay?
Yeah.
Yujiro will no doubt be an interesting Tekken 8 character that everybody will love and have zero complaints about, because he will be completely balanced in the game, because the dev team is really good at balancing and they've shown this over the years. But I'm just having trouble visualizing this man's gameplay. Bro's fighting style is literally tanking and one-shotting, okay? Not saying he has no martial arts, again, but a lot of times he just doesn't use any techniques and just dominates, alright? I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Should Baki have been the character instead of Yujiro, or are you guys completely happy with Yujiro and he'll show up completely balanced and everybody will live in harmony? He comes out early winter, so there's plenty of time left, but man, I don't know. Say what you think in the comments. See you guys next video.
I'm just gonna leave my homie a comment right here. Anyway, dog, why? Anyway,
Saw him like bull.
Anyway, real quick, I agree with a lot of the points he made. I disagree with the points that I've talked about already. But overall, I think that Yujiro is a perfect fit for him. I kinda can visualize what his moveset would look like. Obviously, his rage art is probably going to be dress. In terms of his heat, I think that when he activates his heat, he's going to put his arms up like this, and his shirt is going to rip, and then you're going to see the demon back. Or maybe he'll do the little thing where he did like this, his shirt will rip. Either way, it'll have something to do. His rage art is going to have something to do with the demon back. Sorry, his rage art is going to have something to do with the demon back, and then he might do dress. But his heat is probably going to be how he gets to that. So, like, the shirt comes off, the hair flares up, shit like that, and then that's probably where Yujiro is going to be the most dangerous. But his moves, in my opinion, are going to be very unorthodox, very trolly. Like, he'll have stances where he can do certain things, and to be honest with you, he may even have a move where he can copy someone's move. Like, maybe, because that's what he does in the show. I think that Yujiro is going to be hard hitting. I think he's going to do a lot of damage. His weakness is probably going to be, I don't want to say range, but maybe range. So someone like a Ram could definitely give him problems. Clive is definitely going to be able to give him problems. Heihachi is definitely going to be able to give him problems. Kazuya, like, people like that. Fang, I don't know. It's definitely going to be able to give him problems, but that's just what I think. That's just how I would visualize the gameplay. Like, the jab, the way that he throws jabs is like this. So his down for one might be a little unorthodox and shit. He's going to talk some shit. He's definitely going to talk some shit. But anyway, Wildfighter, great video. Great video. I love how you broke this down. And speaking of which, yo, can we just talk about real quick how this man is consistently being great in his video breakdowns? He's doing great. Go follow him. If you have not seen his channel, have not seen his videos, he talks about fighting games and he can do it all day. Just go hit the sub button. It's easy. It's free. Sub to me too. It's free. Feel what I'm saying? Yo, anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm excited for Yujiro Hanma, and I'll see you guys on the... Oh, wait. Real quick. Last little minute and a half. The channel is going under one more change, and I think it's the most efficient and comfortable change. In terms of fighting games, they're not going anywhere. I will still be doing fighting games on this channel, but they will be in video form. I need to find a external hard drive because I don't have that much space left on my computer, and that's kind of what I've been working with. So that's kind of been some of the hold up, but then also procrastination. Fighting games will be in video format, and maybe once or twice a month I'll do a stream of me streaming fighting games. But I've learned that I need to learn fighting games because some of the times I'll try to skip steps, and that's not on purpose. It's just I'm very impatient. I've learned that too. In terms of streams, because I like action and adventure games, my streams will be action and adventure. No longer be me just loading up a game and not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. No. Action and adventure games will be streamed. They won't be in videos, they'll be streamed. Fighting games for videos, action and adventure for streams. Cool? Cool. Now, as always, it's your boy True Kang, it's your man True Kang, and I'm out. Peace!